Let me start by giving y'all a little backstory first. Uh, when I was coming up, grammar school, and the first 3 years of high school, let's start with grammar school. You know how when you young, you used to get your hair cut and all that bullshit? And in my household, I used to get my shit cut bald when I was young. And when I went to school, it was always one or two people that bullied you, whatever, this and that. And I would get smacked in my head a lot. That went on for years. As I learned how to fight and defend myself, as I got older in school, had my older brothers and then my brother-in-law and them teaching me how to defend myself, then I got into wrestling and all that other crap. And later on, 7th, 8th grade, in early high school, it was still happening. I was still being bullied and all that bullshit. And that was a couple of reasons why it took me years to fucking fight back. And one of the main reasons was, well, not main reason, but one of the two reasons was the shit my brothers and brother-in-laws and them was showing me over the years. I knew with my strength being that young, had I did something, I was gonna do it with the intentions of severely hurting somebody. I always knew that. That would have been my intentions. So I would absorb so much, back off. And the other reason was my mom was the type of mother that she threatened us a lot about school. Get in trouble in school, I'm gonna whoop your ass, I'm gonna do this and that. I was always afraid of that coming up. So I took years of physical and verbal abuse from grammar school all the way up to my junior year in high school. Until that one time I snapped off. And the dude name was Guido Henry. A lot of y'all from Eisenhower graduated late 80s or 89. Y'all will know who I'm talking about. Guido Henry out of Cal Park. I know Leon Rogers know, he remember. But he was the one that bullied me from freshman year through junior year. And keep in mind, I still got in back of my mind how I was treated through grammar school. So there's one particular day, I'm in the gym room, my back turned. He felt this was the fuck with Scott day. So the nigga did a running side kick and kicked me in my lower back. Boom! Face hit the bleachers. Grab my nose bleeding. Go to the nurse's office. I get released from the nurse's office. So I'm walking back through the hallway. If you guys know, been to Eisenhower, you know where the Hall of Fame is, the Wall of Fame is. I'm walking down there, you know where the openings are that goes back into this, which is the gym teacher's office that goes right into the gym room. I'm going there as I'm walking past. I get a glimpse in and see Mr. Wright, the old assistant football coach and wrestling coach. I see him laughing. Him and Coach Collins and them laughing about the situation. Then as I'm going past, I hear, man, big as he is, he let that guy do that. That was the icing on the cake right there. Now keep in mind, this shit has been building up for years. So what I did was walked around a long way back into the one part, the other side of the gym. You had two main entrances. Walked into the one entrance that's off from the pool area. If y'all remember the pool area. Walked in there. He was in the middle of the gym. Walked up to him. He turns around as he's looking at me, and I'm coming, just walking. And he said, what the and I knew what he was about to say, what the fuck you gonna do? But it stopped at he didn't get the rest of it out. By that time, I had already hit him with a nose shot. It didn't give him a chance to mount a defense because I'm steady beating the shit out of this nigga. And I finally, being in wrestling, I finally did a spin around him, and he tried to do what everybody do, which the shit ain't stupid because I'm gonna use your weight against you. He tried to drop to his knees so that it'll be harder to pick him up. So I'm already knowing by what I've learned over the years, what a person, when you do that spin on somebody and get behind them and go under their crotch, automatically they're gonna drop and try to make their weight heavier. So when you go under him like I did him, I went under and dropped simultaneously at the same time. That way I get almost even as he dropping. That way when he dropped and I grab him under the crotch, I come up quicker than he went down to stoop. And it makes it easier for you to put a person in the carrying position and get ready to flip him and dump him. And you're supposed to twist and dump. Purposely hit their head first, and that's what I did on the wood floors in the gym room. So when I did that to Guido Henry, I began just welling on the right, left, and then I would grab his head every 2 or 3 right and lefts, grab his head, ram it into the gym floor. Right, left, ram it into the gym floor. Then, a couple shots to the face, nose, this and that, to the point where I ended up by banging his head on the gym floor. He ended up with staples and shit in the back of his head, stitches across his nose where it was fractured, black eyes, all that shit. Lip was fucked up. And as I'm doing this, and keep in mind, even in high school, I always reported what was going on because my mom always told me, report this situation, because like I said, I was scared to get kicked out. And in the back of my mind, I knew what I was capable of doing and what I wanted to do if I ever got a situation, so I avoided conflicts. I only had a handful of conflicts on the streets with niggas, and trust me, I didn't lose anyone. It was only a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that many because niggas was like, man, that nigga get down. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't no rah-rah nigga in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Even in the streets, I wasn't no rah-rah nigga. I just made sure that a situation like that would never happen again year after year after year. And then what happened is, Mr. Wright, like I said, he was our gym teacher, assistant football coach under Coach Rose, also wrestling coach. He grabbed my arm, and when I turned around, I knew it was him. I hauled off with the other arm and hit him in his nose. And I did that because when I saw who it was, I remember it was him that was laughing as I was walking past the gym teacher's offices. And some years later, when I was able to go into the clubs after I came home from the military, I would see Mr. Wright, and he would talk about it, and we would laugh about it. And I just told him, man, I lost it that day because he received years of bullying that was packed on from grade school and grammar school. And the first 3 years of high school, and like I said, he was the guy that was the catalyst of that, the first 2.5 years of high school until it went to a head against him junior year. So needless to say, after that, they found out that this has been going on for a while. The school did. They said, okay, Ken, we're going to give you 1 week temporary modification. Everybody know what temporary modification that was that was sitting in the damn room all the 6 to 8 hours we were in school, and the teachers have all your homework. What you need to do is sit to that room, and you just sit there. Only thing you go out for is lunch. That's it. And you even sit at a table by yourselves, whoever all in there. and everybody get to see you fucked up and end up in temporary modification. And him, he was suspended for, I think, a week. And he came back to school, and after that he was gone. And he had moved, him and his family moved out of state. But I say that to say this, it was years of frustration that had built up. And the powder keg finally blew. Now, getting back to this situation that's going on now with this unrest. It's mighty funny. Let me start with this first. All this looting and shit, man, I don't agree with this shit, man. This shit is going too far. With this looting shit, I don't agree with it, but I ain't mad at it either. And it's ironic when all these people are being killed by the police unarmed, right and left, left and right. What I notice is, I bet there's a bunch of you motherfuckers in there too. A bunch of you motherfuckers that's probably saying here now, oh, why you tearing up your neighborhood? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Oh man, we should be peaceful. Y'all were the same motherfuckers with nothing being done while they was fucking being peaceful, marching peaceful. Y'all some of the same motherfuckers that was saying that Martin Luther King shit don't work. Fuck that shit. Also, now it's close to home. You can't go out there to get your little douche bottle to douche your funky pussy, or you niggas can't go out there and get your motherfucking extra small pee-wee condoms for that bitch you got on the side. Y'all mad. You mad now. You should have stocked up on it, nigga. You should have stocked up on it, you trout pussy smelling bitch. Y'all should have stocked up on that shit. Y'all mad at motherfuckers. I got a solution for you motherfuckers that sitting around in your four walls in y'all house talking about, them motherfuckers ain't shit. Fuck them. Them niggas. They tearing up shit. They this and that. How about this for an idea? If you feel that strongly about it, don't tell your family. Don't tell your friends. Don't sit up there and let all that energy bounce off the four walls of your house. Won't you go out there where them niggas are tearing shit up at? Park your car on the side and hop out that motherfucker, and before that nigga throw that brick, what you do is you tell him,